Alright, YouTubers, I'm out and about. Usually I get up a little bit earlier than this, but in the North Philadelphia region, it is frosty. As they say, the frost is on the pumpkin. As I look over in that little field there, I can see some pumpkins growing. It is 56 degrees, Sunday, September 20th, I believe. Which brings up my very first topic that I want to talk about, and that is fall riding. Anybody who lives in the Northeast that is, serious about motorcycling, loves the fall ride. In fact, I'm planning a big trip with a buddy of mine to head up to the, Ricketts Glen, World's End State Park area, and just go motorcycling for the whole day and take in the autumn colors, the fall foliage. It is my favorite time to ride for several reasons. Well, it's nice and chilly out. Just slow it down a little bit when the leaves fall off the trees and they get a little slippery, and especially if it, rain is either falling or imminent. It's a really great time to get out. It's not blazing hot. And although, I'll ride all summer long with no problems, but it is just nice to be comfortable, physically. And, of course, in this region, leaves changing color and autumn upon us, it doesn't hurt to soak in some of the fall foliage scenes. And I always ensure to get up north, and because fall in this area could be very short period of time between the leaves changing their colors and the leaves off the trees. You get one good day of a strong winds, and that's it. Fall's over. So, I'm headed up to Wagoneers Gap. This is a little tip that Moto Mengi did a video on it, and anytime that he goes out on that, I'd say that it's like the Midwest of the state of Pennsylvania, and does a lot of videos on his adventures. And I kind of looked at this on the map and said, like, hey, it looks like a pretty cool place to go, and it's not too terribly far from where I live, about an hour and 100 miles or so, maybe 2 hours. So I got a couple routes loaded up on the GPS here, one to get me there and one to kind of bring me back home, and hopefully I get home before the night falls upon us. All right, I'm on 74 westbound. This is, I believe this road runs you up to Wagoneers Gap. It is it's a nice motorcycle road here, and maybe I'll plot out a little route that I can show everybody on the map what it looks like. But it's a nice road, and I think that the way that it's going to go down is that I got to start getting some elevation here to get up to, because I would imagine Wagoneers Gap's on top of a mount. I would imagine that I'm going up on that ridge up there somewhere. But this is a really nice, easy riding road. Alright, so now this is 74 north, and I'm definitely going up the mountain. So it's it looks like this road would be a lot of fun if I knew it, but I don't. So I'm going to kind of pay attention here and take in some of the sites. I noticed when I was mapping this out that it was, you know, a lot of cutbacks and stuff to get up this hill, and sure enough, I just hit the first one. It's a beautiful area, and I will say this, it's a beautiful day to be out motorcycling. 62 degrees, not a cloud in the sky, and I'm in Carlisle City, I think it is. It's north of Carlisle. And I'm just going to kind of zip up this mountain here. I'm coming off the backside of Wagoneers Gap now. I just loaded up my route to get me home. And it is really beautiful up there. If you've ever been, I know Moto Mengi has. It's a big bird, I don't want to call it a sanctuary, but it's like kind of like a migration point, hawks and stuff. I didn't see any birds, but it's a nice walk up there. Pretty rocky. I should have brought like just a pair of like sneakers or hiking boots instead of my motorcycle boots, but it's really nice coming off the backside of this mountain. As I'm on this beautiful motorcycle road, 74 North, which passes Wagoneers Gap, I thought I'd just mention, you know, a little thing that goes along with fall riding is to make sure you check your tire pressure. I just recently replaced my first set of tires on this motorcycle after 10,000 miles. I went with the Bridgestones that the bike came with. I was pretty happy with those tires. But I noticed when I went out this morning with the big swing and temperature change that has happened in the last week or so, my tire pressure was down probably, I don't know, 10 psi on each tire. So I have Phobos on mine, so you know, it's like they're like little screw cap. I don't know if you're familiar with these, but they're like little screw caps that go on top of your valve stems, and your phone communicates with your, you know, broadcast the tire pressure to your phone. And I was sitting this morning, I turned my phone on, and I just like, you know, I'm within range to read my tires, and I'm like, oh, they're low. So that was one of my tasks this morning, to get some tires, to air in the tire. But this is actually some really nice motorcycling. I'm gonna make sure that I shout out to Mengi of Moto Mengi channel to turning me on to this. I'm going to sit back and enjoy this. This is PA 849 eastbound, and what a road this is. There's some really good riding up in this neck of the woods, and I think a gold mine. It's kind of Amish country, but I'm not sure. It could be Mennonite or Amish. There's a section of this road, maybe about a mile and a half, that's not great. I picked it up off of Route 724, and boy, am I glad I did. It's really plenty twisty, plenty, and you can see, you know, when turns are coming up and stuff. That's okay, folks. I just wanted to. I'm on the home stretch here, and I just want to thank everybody for watching, and I'll see you later.